Hey guys, it's me, iiVoltageWolf. Welcome to another video. This one's a bit different as I'm going to be telling you a story from back when I was fairly young. Like second grade or first grade, perhaps. And you know, I was not the most well-behaved kid ever, I'll have to say. But my school at that time had this sort of zero-tolerance policy that actually hurt the reputation of the school. And what I mean by that, I mean my reputation towards that school. So let me get started. And before I actually get started, only a small percent of you are subscribed and watching my videos, so if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and maybe even tap or click that bell to get notified of all new videos. Now without any further blabber, let's begin. So I was like, you know, 8 or 9 when this happened, maybe even 10. I was attending a school which had quite some ableist notability, specifically towards the autistic and the ones with anything related to autism. And I was one of those being affected. Like, I had no other choice but to try and blend in, but to no avail. So, for my first grade year, it started off fairly well, very well, but as the year progressed, and with more people giving me a bad influence, I started doing what they do, and I believe that's one of the things with autism, is that you just like to copy stuff because you're a sponge, you know? And I would always be told off by the teacher about that. Like, I was a huge troublemaker, and every time she like threatened to send a report to like my abusive stepdad, I was like, no, don't do it. And I would be crying my ass off. Yeah, I was scared shitless. And I was even about to go to the office. And I guess the staff didn't know about, you know, my Asperger's syndrome or anything around those lines. And when I went into second grade, it was probably worse, you know. Because at that time, every time I like get a consequence, like flip your card to lose a bit of recess just by walking around a track, I just threw a hissy fit, and you know, I was escorted out of the classroom into the office, and I was yelled at by the principal, who was extremely ableist. Extremely ableist. And so after that talk that didn't have to happen, I went to ISS for the rest of the day. I was less productive in there than I was in the classroom. And this was before I was even on any medicine at that. Third grade was probably what, close to the worst, but, you know, but only by a little bit. So there was this one time where, you know, the teacher and I would have to argue because, like, it would always get so heated that, you know, I would have to be sent out of the room and go back into ISI. Because, you know, it's a zero-tolerance policy school. And it's surprising how I didn't get suspended or even expelled because of the zero tolerance policy, specifically aimed towards people with ADHD, Asperger's, anything related to autism. It's not a pleasuring experience. I'm thinking of leaving a review on that school, being like, if you really want to have a better experience, go to one of the other schools in the district, because that school is depressing as fuck. Don't send your children there. When I was transferred to like another school in the district, things got way better. Things were not as zero tolerance as before. Like, they would let you explain your actions before moving to the next step. This went on until, you know, my last year at public school was my 7th grade year in middle school. And after that, the rest of my public school memories are history. And that's pretty much the video, really. Just a story and timeline, I guess, telling you how I suffered in a zero tolerance policy school and eventually got better. So if you want to see more content like this in the future, like gaming, vlogs, or free related content, consider hitting that like button and subscribing to this channel. Don't want to miss anything, consider hitting that notification bell to get notified of all new content heading your way. And this has been iiVoltageWolf, and I will see all of you in the next session. Goodbye, pack mates.